All right, everybody, we're back home. It's the end of the day. Let me give you guys a little bit of thoughts. All right, fuck that hat. A little bit of thoughts about the day. First off, dude, fuck the tie off. Fuck tying off, dude. Honestly, I didn't realize, my whole ironworking career, I've never actually connected, without tying off. I was always tied off, or always like maybe 20 feet up in the air or something. But today, we're only 14 feet up in the air. So under subpart R, we should be okay. But fucking OSHA's bitch ass, dude. I don't know. Fuck OSHA, dude. But anyways, yeah. Okay, so we started connecting without being tied off. And honestly, at first it was a little, it had me nervous. I was a little hesitant to walk up on the smaller beams, and but once you get comfortable, once you can trust yourself, once you see that you can do it, and once you just fucking full send it, dude, dude, it was just so much easier. It was just so easy, not even having to fucking worry about having to bend over, move it here, move it there, or fucking, I'm not worried about whether my tie off is gonna catch onto something or pull me back or something, just anything. Like, it was just so much easier, dude. But, the GCs, they talk to us and they're like, hey, dude, we need you guys to tie off. Yeah, it's just what it comes down to. It's not really our fucking choice, it sucks, but it is what it is. And, yeah, so, it was what it was, dude. It took a little bit of getting used to again. It's like I got used to not being tied off, and then I had to get used to being tied off, which, it didn't take long, dude. But yeah, so the other thing, that's number one I want to talk about. Number two was just sending it, dog. All right, today it was more practice. Yes, we had the lifts, we had the scissor lift, we had the boom lift. But for me, it's just practice. Okay, that's all it is. Whether you want to connect and whatever off of the lift, that's fine. But, I wanted to get that practice and get comfortable walking up there again. Being so close to becoming a journeyman, I'm going to have those opportunities to leave and go do other jobs and shit. And I don't want to, have to get ready. I don't want to, question whether or not I can walk a beam or not. But I want to, get into that mindset of just not giving a fuck. Fucking send it. That was like the one thing I was really trying to focus on today was I'm trying to get rid of that hesitation before before walking the beam. And trust me, that hesitation, that shit ain't there with like, an 8-inch flange, or fucking even a 6-inch flange. I'll walk that shit no problem. But 4 to 3.5, dude, those little beams, dude, there's always gonna be that hesitation. There was a few times where it wasn't, and I just like walked, and I was able to walk in front of one foot in front of the other. Rarely I was having to sidestep a couple beams. But yeah, when I wasn't tied off, dude, I wasn't worried about, pulling behind me. I basically just kind of like fell into it, I would get up, I'd start walking, and then, the beam would move a tiny bit, but by that time I'm already at the middle. You're kind of falling into it, and you just catch yourself on the choker. And yeah, once I did it the first couple times, it was pretty easy after that. You just keep it going, and you just don't think about it. You don't allow yourself to get scared. Okay, every time I get scared, it was just like, all right, stand the fuck up. Stand up, dog. Stand up and get used to it, So that's what you got to do, man. Challenge yourself. Fucking, do the things that scare you. That's probably, the biggest advice I can give you right now. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to do anything that scares me right now. So yeah, we're going to go inside. We're going to eat. And then probably just chill, dude. Maybe edit some videos. Maybe go for a run. Maybe go up Tumamak, the fucking hill. We'll see, dude. We'll see. tighten that motherfucker. Oh, it stays in place, dog. What is up, everybody? So we are on the next stages of erection. So last video, well, the video before that, we stood all the columns. All right, the next video we connected a lot of the headers and we connected the beams, and so then after that you just go right into stuffing bolts and snapping them. There's only 2 bolt connections, so I'm not going to waste my time going around stuffing all the bolts just to go around and freaking hit it with the gun again. Think about shit like that, dude. If you can knock out, 2 things with 1 stone or whatever, do that shit. You go into 1 point, just fucking stuff the bolts and then get the gun and snap them real quick. Yes, you do have to make sure everything is plumb. Which actually I had my foreman and he had the owner. They were jumping ahead. They were doing that. We had another homie. He was over there stuffing bolts, and I was just stuffing and snapping because I had this little machine right here, the lift. So think about what you guys are doing, see if you can get multiple shit done at once. Listen to that slip, hit me in the nuts. All right here is a good example of, doing things the right way. I snapped 1 bolt and it was the wrong size. So you want to really kind of check that before you snap them. I mean, taking them off, it's a little harder, but I mean, it's still doable. Grab some freaking dog nuts and use your sleeve bar if you have to, or just grab your hard spud and just pull that shit, dude. A 3/4 bolt, it really isn't like, you can take that shit off once it's snapped. All right, but yeah, so make sure you guys are doing the right size bolts, dude. Some inspectors, they will let it slide, but at the end of the day, dude, it's really all about taking pride in your work. All right, it's nice when shit's all done the same, when things look the same. When you have one thing that looks off, dude, it's just like, yo. We gotta fill 1 hole with the little guy. Make sure the numbers are facing outwards. Do that shit right. Double check they're the right size. We're gonna need more little guys. It's the last motherfucker we got. That's all me, dog. I cut these flanges, probably about 50% of them. Welded them out. Here we are, dog. So that was one thing that was cool about working with this company specifically, dude. We did everything from start to finish. So a lot of these beams, the headers, the columns, I was there in the shop, you know, cutting all of them, torching them, welding them out, doing the layout, QCing them. And then fast forward, we come over here and yeah, now we're installing them. You know, at first, dude, you know, in my head, all I wanted to do was just like connect. All I wanted to do was be out on the field and do like the exciting stuff. But there's a lot to learn in really everything else. And the thing that I found, and the thing that people would tell me, is that it's all kind of connected. You know, you have a better understanding of how things work, or maybe you run into certain problems and you're like, oh, you know, this is kind of what happened, or, you know, kind of for future references. You know, maybe you go into the shop and you're like, all right, maybe we should do it this way instead because we're out on the field and this didn't really work that well. So it really just kind of taught me to just really appreciate, you know, where I'm at. You know, stop focusing on the future so much. You know, because the connecting, the exciting shit, the welding, that's all gonna come when you're ready, dude. It's all gonna happen whenever it's gonna happen. So don't dismiss, you know, what you're doing presently for what you want to do in the future. You know, pay attention, and yeah, really just pay attention, dude. Pay attention and think about what you're doing and be appreciative of where you're at. I think I'm just trying to take it easy right now, dude. I have the crane coming to fucking connect, dude. Like, I get it, alright, I get it. Talk your shit, say whatever the fuck you want. I just don't give a fuck. When the time comes, I'll be ready. But I was also a little scared to walk with that heavy ass gun right now on these little beams, dude. Let's go, dog. I think all we're gonna need is these. 1, 2. I'll take 3, 4, 5. Go stuff the bolts real quick, and then I'll come back for the gun. Because fuck it, dog. There we go now. Oh yeah. Wasn't too bad. Little shaky. Yes sir. Yes sir. Now fucking hold me back, dog. Think about the days Make it a little less shaky. Fuck you. I'm down with that shit. Fucked up. Nah, I need something a little crazier, dog. Come on, baby. No, actually, I'll keep it on there. I'll take that one off. Come on, buddy. Okay, dog. We got 2 on this side, 4 on this side. What's this guy doing here? Alright. Nah, give a fuck. So yes, you could get the lifts, you could get the boom lift over here, or you could even get the ladder, you know, to get these bolts on the column facing down. But, you know, in a lot of places, dude, you go to a high rise or, you know, you get to those taller buildings and shit. I mean, you're not going to have a ladder, dude. And when it comes down to it, you want to be quick, man. You know, so you don't really want to waste time. I mean, listen, dude, all respect if that's what you want to do. I don't give a fuck. But if you want to push yourself, you want to be a fucking better iron worker, you know, learn how to do that shit off the steel, man. You know, it took me a while to get comfortable, you know, kind of walking some of those beams with that gun. You know, some of it's easier than others, and you know, it is what it is, but you know, you're only going to get better the more that you practice, the more that you at least try to do something. So, you know, just remember to push yourself, man. Don't be fucking scared, dude, and just fucking send it, dog.
Okay. Now, come on. Stop hesitating, dog.
See, dude, it's that hesitation makes you use your muscles, and then you start getting sore. You're all fucking tense. You know what I mean? So that's the shit I'm trying to get rid of. That hesitation, the tenseness. But
I will admit, that gun got me fucked up right now.
Alright, so end of the day thoughts. I'm not gonna lie, today I was a lot more hesitant. It's kind of hard to explain how, compared to yesterday and today. Yesterday, I felt confident in trying and like saying fuck it and going for it. But it's like once I knew that I could do it, then it was like, well, do I have to? So I guess maybe the next step is trying to just fucking just do it regardless, Just do it fucking regardless how you feel or whatever. But yeah, man. We don't know what we're gonna do right now. We may go to the gym, we may not. I haven't gone in 2 days so far, which honestly it's been pretty fucking nice, dude. It's been pretty nice just chilling, man. If we go today, I'm probably just gonna do cardio. Like my body's just hurting, dude. But that's the thing I was thinking about today is like, just your body just being super tense, man. Like that's what got me tired. It wasn't the actual work, and it wasn't, the beams are like tiny as fuck. There's only two bolt connections, and so the thing that got me tired was, I guess, just my body being tense, dude. Not being fully comfortable up there. I felt like maybe my back was like either hunched over a little bit, or it was just kind of like flexed or something, or and then there's just with each step trying to get up and down. I need to get knee pads, dude. You guys gotta make sure you're doing shit to help yourself. I'm gonna go get some knee pads tonight. We got a couple more beams. We got some bolts that we gotta stuff still, and then soon we're gonna start welding. So I might get some fucking welding gloves too. We'll see. We'll fucking see, man. It's only our second day on the job, dude. This shit's going pretty quick. Well, actually, yeah, second, third day. Yeah, because we came on Friday, Monday, Tuesday. All right, third day on the job site. Basically, all the steel's thrown up. We just have the perimeter tubes to put on. A couple beams here and there, little baby beams and shit. The shorties. And I think that's about it. I think after that we're gonna sheet it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be us. I don't see why it wouldn't be us. So yeah, that's the fucking plan right now, dude. I'm just fucking tired, man. I'm tired and I'm hungry, and I had lunch. I didn't really sleep that well last night. I think that's the fucking problem. But whatever, man. Whatever, dog. I'm hyped for the gym, but I'm also hyped to relax. You feel me? I'm gonna go hang upside down for a bit.